Hey, this will be a video chart on ERHE Energy Incorporated. I've done this one a bunch of times. I can't remember the last time I've done it, but I want to get it back updated here because the chart's actually kind of at an interesting point. We had some interesting volume stuff going on a couple days ago, and then today's action was very nice. Had a green candle on some decent volume. Had some private takers step in, but overall a nice day. But the thing that really kind of sticks out is where all this is occurring, and what I mean by that is kind of where we will start off the video. So what I'm going to do is scrunch up the chart here, and let's see if I can make it any. Nope, I'm going to have to go to this level here, and all I want to pay or point out right now is this level over here. Back here, let's see, in March of '09, we put in this area of a high, and then we had this pullback here, right here in April of '09, and it bounced off great, and then just made this huge move. So here acted as a resistance, and then as you would expect, when it got retested here, it acted as a support, and then just basically launched the price up. And just out of curiosity, does that level have any more history? No, it doesn't. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is just drop down a horizontal line as support right around this area here. I'll zoom back in, but I just want you to see where this green line is coming from because it'll be kind of a main theme in our video. But just from way back when, a big resistance, and then acted as a crucial support level here. And it hasn't been revisited lately, but now let's go back up to the time frame we're looking at here. So once again, you just saw where this green line came from, and look right here what's going on right at this level. So what am I getting at? I'm kind of blabbering here. Potential bottom, yeah, it very well could be, and that is why I say that, because this proved to be a support level before. Is it 110% for sure? Obviously not, but what I'm getting at here is basically it looks like it's a good risk versus reward trade, meaning let's say you decided to hop in somewhere down here and you set your stop loss, let's say down here. What you would then have is, if I make a box right here, this box right here would be your reward. But then a key resistance is up here at the 20. So let's say the price bounced here, went all the way up and hit the 20. This is your reward. And now if you break it down, you can look, your risk was very minimal compared to the potential reward. So that's what I mean about risk versus reward setup here, is you can limit yourself as tight as you want it. But and this is just the moving average. I mean, what happens if it went all the way up here? Then your reward would be that much. So this is one of these situations where you could lose 7 of these trades, and then if you hit 3 of them where you get big bounces, you'd still come out ahead. That's what's great about risk versus reward scenarios. But at the same time, if you're not disciplined and not good from a psychological standpoint, don't do this, because the whole point is to get out if it goes against you. So if you're not good at honoring your stop losses, then none of this would even really apply to you. So now we want to look at some future resistance levels that we'd like to try to get through here. Now, as I had mentioned, we have this 20-day simple moving average, which is this greenish line here. This is a dynamic one, meaning that each day that passes by, this will change, so that's something to keep in mind. But nonetheless, that is still one that you'd want to keep your eye on. Now, one that is dynamic, meaning it's not going to change as time passes by, is right around this area here at this previous low, which we'll call 41 cents. So what I'm going to do here is just change that to red. I'm going to make that, or leave it a skinny line there, just because, yes, it's a resistance, but if there's some sort of a bigger volume push, even something like that day right there, I don't really think this is going to put up that much of a fight. Now, the 20-day, I think that one will put up a pretty big fight, but nonetheless, this red line here is what you're going to want to pay attention to short-term wise in terms of resistance levels. Another key dynamic level is this area right over here. This can be either a give and take. Basically anywhere one of these lows. So we had a low of 46, had a low of 45.5, low of 45. So you get the point right around this area here. I'm just going to call it 46. And right now you can see actually the 20-day is at 46.5. Like I said, this will be crossing down below. This is one where if the price can get up above this level and start to get some closes up here, I think you'd start to really draw in more attention. You'd get some chart players in here, and I'm sure some swing traders, as you know, the pattern would really start to shape up and be pretty attractive. So this is kind of more of a longer-term goal right now, but you know, with the right things going on, perhaps this is just the start of a bounce here, and maybe it'll get up here a lot quicker than what I'm thinking. But for the overall, you know, health, and I think the stronger the bounce would be is if just get a few more sideways days to build a stronger base here, and then hopefully take off. That would, I think, reflect pretty nice and give you a nice little pop for any sort of upwards price action. If you look at the stochastic over here, you can see these ones are starting to curl up, so that's always good to see the indicator starting to show some life. But at the end of the day, price action volume is what really matters. So we'll see what you know, happens tomorrow to wrap up the week. But you know, a close above this level here, you know, that would set up very well going into the weekend. So we'll just have to kind of see what happens. But either way, very important spot chart wise, very nice area, risk versus reward right here at this green area here. And like I said, we got this level from way back in, you know, March and April of '09. So we'll just have to kind of see what happens tomorrow and then next week. If there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. I'd also encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, and with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's something for everybody. Best part is everything's free, no strings attached, so it's worth at least signing up, checking out, and giving a try. One more time, this was ERHE. Thanks for listening.